Hey everybody, I've been getting some emails from some viewers asking how do I get all these big stretches and are my fingers 5 feet long or whatever. But the truth is my fingers are pretty much just average length, but I've got good flexibility because I do a lot of stretching exercises in my hands. And I feel that this is incredibly important if you want to keep your hands healthy and you want to develop a strong reach on the instrument. So what I'm going to show you right now is a few different stretching exercises that you can do for your hands that I learned at the conservatory when I was a teenager for classical guitar. And they made us go through all these, and I had never stretched out before then, but I quickly realized the benefits of it after just a few days of doing it. I never feel like playing without doing it now. My hands just feel so much looser and more flexible. Okay, so let's get started. What we're going to do is we're just going to start out by, you need to get some blood going into your hands before you get, and kind of get them warmed up before you start trying to stretch the muscles out. So just to keep it safe, what I do is I take just my thumb from the opposite hand. We're going to do these exercises for both hands, but I'm just going to show them on one hand to save time. But you should do the exact same thing with the other one. So for this one, I'm going to stretch out my fret hand, my left hand. And routinely then I would just do everything the opposite and do it to this hand, because the pick hand, both hands are very important to keep loose and flexible. So let's go back to here to the left hand. I take my thumb from my other hand and I start to just massage the inside of my palm, just getting the blood going to it, and then go up into the fingers, on the edges of the fingers and everything. This just gets you know, when you squeeze something down, you start getting the blood going into everything, the tips of your fingers especially, which usually is the hardest to get into it. And then get that thumb muscle, the thumb muscle right there, just takes up almost like half of your hand down here at the base of your palm. That's real important. That muscle gets really stiff when playing guitar. And do it on the other side. And then go back into your forearm and just get a little bit of your forearm all the way up to the elbow. Just keep it relaxed. Don't tense up your arm at all. Just try to keep your arm just relaxed, like completely being supported by the other arm while you're doing this. And get the top of it. I just kind of massage it a little bit and get it ready. And you just kind of shake it out. Shaking your hand out really is great for most of these things. You'll see me do it a lot. Now let's get to the actual stretches. So after I have my hands ready to get stretched, I'm going to start by just having my hand straight out, palm down. And I'm going to take my elbow and I'm going to lock my elbow in my arm. So I'm going to make my arm be completely straight. And then I'm going to take my first finger, my index finger, and I'm going to hold it with this hand, and I'm going to slowly bring it back. If you can see this angle, I'll be bringing it back all the way. Make the stretch. The idea here is don't jerk it back. Just make the stretch take at least 4 to 5 seconds to get to full extension. You may not be able to go that far. You might be able to go further. Different people have different joints, plus you might not be that flexible yet. But I've got mine going up straight, about a 90-degree angle. And here's the important part. Make it relax. Don't make it hurt. Make yourself feel it. But then take your other fingers after you get that full extension and just wave them, kind of like you're waving at somebody, up and down. And you're going to feel that in the bottom of your palm all the way back into the bottom of your forearm. All those muscles that work for guitar all the way into your forearm are being stretched. All right? So after about 5 seconds to get there, and after you've held it for like 5 seconds and done a little bit, let go, shake out your hand, then do your middle finger. Same thing. I'm locking my arm, keeping my arm straight so it's not going to bend back or anything, and just the only thing bending back is that finger. Then move the other fingers. Relax. Shake it out. Then the ring finger. Bend it back. Some will go back further. See, my ring finger goes back a little bit further. Do a little bit of movement here and shake it out. And then your pinky. Pinky muscle is a huge muscle on the side of the hand. So take a lot of time with this pinky. You may want to actually bend it in this way over your hand, because you'll notice that stretches. If you bend straight back, the pinky muscle is not getting that good of a stretch. You want to maybe bend over towards over the inside of your back of your hand, like over your third finger. and you'll get that muscle. And then you'll be able to feel it, know if you feel it, and then move the other fingers and relax. Then I basically do the opposite and do it pulling it down. So now I feel it in the top of my hand instead of the bottom of my hand. I take my first finger, pull it down, just like that. Relax, shake it out, the middle finger, flex, shake it out. Third finger, flex. I'm going a little bit quicker than you probably should, but you know, after you've been doing it a while, you kind of feel like what your hands can do or whatever. But and here's my pinky. You can see the angle there, and I'm stretching it out, and you're going to feel this in the top of your hand, big time. Okay. So after you've done that, let's work on the thumb. Thumb is very important. It gets tight. In the thumb, you're going to pull opposite of this thumb muscle, so you're going to kind of pull it almost like straight back, like that. As far as keep it comfortable, I got some tension there. You can probably see that. And then let the rest of my hand just wave. And then do the reverse side of it. I'm pulling it down into my palm. All right. Then I like to just separate my fingers by taking my thumb and the rest of my fingers, let's cross the inside of my fingers and stretch them out. You got to be careful with this one. After you do it, stretch it out, especially between the middle finger and that ring finger. They don't want to do that too well. Now I can go pretty far because I've been, stretching for a while. My fingers are very flexible because of that. All right, and then do the ends, like just kind of in on themselves, like pull this side of your pinky muscle over completely. I'm holding all my fingers. Relax, and then do the opposite side of the hand. I can lock my wrist again and just pull it down like this. And now when you do these big stretches like this, like we're going to also do this one, all the fingers in your hand, straighten your elbow, your complete straight arm, and pull all those fingers back. You're really going to feel that in your forearm. And then do the opposite and pull all the fingers down, and you're going to feel that in the top of your forearm. And then stretch it out. And then sometimes I like to kind of massage the tips of them again. It gets the blood going to the fingertips. But we're pretty much done. This kind of thing would then just go to the other hand, and you'll just feel very, very flexible. Another exercise that every once in a while I'll do, if you can build some flexibility in your hand, is to literally just expand your hands and as strong as far as you can to where it's almost uncomfortable. You'll really feel it in the top of your hands for like 5 seconds, and then let go and relax. And then do that. Do that for a few times too. And you really notice your fingers will feel stronger and more flexible very quick. All right, so do the exercise. They are essential to keep your hands healthy and flexible and doing what you want them to do. Okay, so please leave any comments and let me know what you think, okay? And I'll see you guys at Guitar Lessons 365. See you later. Bye-bye.